You're probably wondering how I'm a bad bitch already. It all started when my fucking battery died. Hey YouTube, it's your girl KiVonShe, and to be quite honest, this is my third attempt at doing a video this week, so I'm hoping this turns out quite amazingly. If you couldn't tell by the title, this is going to be a quick get ready with me. I'm gonna be doing a purple smoky eye while also just answering some questions. The other day I did a poll on Instagram and it was basically one of those ask me anything type deals, and I'm just going to do my makeup and I'm gonna answer some questions and we're just gonna jump right into it. Before we get into these questions, I'm just gonna go ahead and prep my face. So first, I'm just gonna put on the Fenty Beauty. This is the Soft Matte Primer. Typically, I would set my smile lines and just kind of press. I'll just do it. Gonna let that sit. So while that's drying, I'll just go ahead and jump into my first question. All right, so first question comes from Jay Chanelli. Hey girl. She asked me, how have you been styling your short hair and what's your go-to product? So none of y'all know me. This is my 9th haircut and I believe it's the 7th time that I've been completely like bald. Typically I'm just super low maintenance. I will wet my hair, throw in some Aussie Moist conditioner and some argan oil, and I just go. If I want super defined curls, I'll use the Kinky Curly leave-in and the Not Today custard because that combination just works so well, and I know my curls will be popping. But this go around, I decided to try some new products from Ren Pure, and my go-to product for that is the White Peony leave-in conditioner because it kind of comes out like a lotion, like your typical leave-in, a little bit watery. And that's the part that I love because as soon as I put it in my hair, like my curls be like just jazzing up. And then I also use the As I Am curling jelly, but a quick demonstration will be done at the end of this video so you can actually see real time what I do with this little fro. Next question is from Wee Mini Moose once again. Hey girl, hey. She asked, what makes you smile even when you're having a bad day? I typically gravitate towards TV shows that make me laugh. I love Golden Girls. I'm a Golden Girls stan, and lately I've gotten into designing women, so it doesn't necessarily make me, I don't know. It doesn't necessarily make me happy. It just gives me time to go away from whatever it is that I'm feeling so that I can have time to step away from whatever's making me sad, think about something else, and then come back to it. I find a lot of times stuff that I'm sad about, if I can remove myself emotionally from the situation and approach it logically, I'm able to formulate my words to adequately say what I'm feeling. So I never like discount my feelings. I just have to have my brain analyze my heart in order for me to then move forward. So am I sad about something that is gonna sit with me for forever? Am I sad about something that, you know, I'm really not sad and I can just kind of process it and move along? So that's pretty much how I work and how my brain works. Before I go into my foundation, I'm gonna try this new product, and it is the Glassy, I put the lid down. It's the Glassy by Touch and Soul. This is the lid, the packaging. I feel like my camera is low. I feel like I'm too low, but this is the container that it comes in. It's quite a lot. actually. But before I go in with the foundation, I'm just gonna put the glow in the areas that I want to glow. This is the Milk stick foundation, and Jackie Aina mentioned something about the stick foundation going out of style, and honestly, this is the only foundation. This is like my go-to foundation, like dead ass. So I don't know about the rest of the folks, but the next question comes from Christina, and like, okay, y'all need to follow everybody that I mentioned, but Christina, like, her eye looks, her lips, like, popping. You need to follow everybody that I mentioned. But anyway, Christina asked, what do you find that is most appealing about your work? She didn't say whether it was like makeup or my real work, so I'm gonna just kind of answer both, I guess. You're probably wondering how I'm a bad bitch already. It all started when my fucking battery died. Okay, so I left off with what do you find is most appealing about your work from Christina. Let's see. I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't really have anything that's appealing about like my work as doing other people's makeup. Have I done other people's makeup? Absolutely. The most appealing part about it is being able to do their makeup to their liking. I've had my makeup done on me by people who are really good at doing it on themselves, and it looked like shit on my face. So to be able to like create something that somebody actually wants is very appealing. Doing my own makeup, I just find it satisfying and therapeutic and just really fun, just trying to see what you can do and what face you can put on today. And I'm still working on like doing stuff outside my box where I just kind of want to look like a whole new person. I'm gonna get there one day, just to do it for fun, not because I don't think I look good, but just to do it for fun. Like, how much makeup and manipulation can I do, you know, and how much magic can I apply to look even better? Duh. As far as my real job, I'm no longer like at the technical level or the technician level, and I'm in management. So the part that I find most appealing about that is that I get to help people and I get to mentor people, and I'm in a position to be able to make change while also still have my ear to the ground for the people actually doing the work to be able to influence that change as well. So before I get to the next question, I'm gonna bring y'all in a little bit closer for the feature of the day. That is the Dose of Colors Marvelous Mauves palette. I received this in my BoxyCharm and I love it. Now, I'm gonna show you. When you first look at it, it's like, oh damn, these kind of ashy as fuck. But I tried it and I'm gonna just show y'all what it looked like because I was really excited. All right, now that you are looking into my soul, I'm just gonna go ahead and prep my eyes with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. The next question comes from Glamazon, aka Dwayna, who asked me where do I draw my inspiration from. And like, oddly enough, one of my favorite things to do is the half cut crease, and I get it from Glamazon because she invented it. And you know, I don't want to be like the rest of the girls and not give credit where credit is due. So I'm definitely gonna give my girl her roses because like, if she hadn't started the half cut crease, like, I don't know where I would be in my life, and the rest of you bitches wouldn't know where you would be either. So make sure you credit it, okay? I love watching just any woman of color. I love watching Glamazon, like being super serious right now. Her looks are just so sultry and just so sexy and just amazing. Like, they look simple, but they just look amazing. She can make the most simple eye look just freaking sexy. And then of course, Jackie Aina, just because I feel like Jackie Aina kind of does some of the same looks, but still come out different. Like I can be watching her videos. Real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and take this color. It's the second to last darkest shade, and it's called Spaced Out. I'm just gonna start working on that. But it's like she starts off and you're like, oh, okay, she's doing the same look, so let me just listen to what she's saying. You know, you thinking like, oh, I'm not gonna pay attention. Look at the color payoff, y'all. That don't even look like it's this. This is why I was excited. But anyways, you just be thinking like, oh, this ain't gonna be nothing. Let me just listen. And then boom, the end of the video, and it's like, most people that truly inspire me are the beauty boys in the community, because it's just fire. But I don't know if I can recreate any of the looks that they do. I'm not there yet, because whoo, child, just skills. As you can see, like, you know, sometimes you lay down some colors and it's like, oh, it's going down, but then you blend it out and it basically turns into fucking translucent powder all over your eyelid. But this is staying, and it's just way darker than you would think. Like, it's nuts. Next, I'm gonna take this itty bitty brush that came with the palette, and I'm gonna go in with the deepest shade, and I'm just going to deepen up that crease. Now, typically, I know for people that I watch, they have a lot of eyelid space, and so this brush would be trash for them. But I have hooded eyelids, and I be really needing to get like in the cut, okay? So this is absolutely perfect for me. At this point, I think I'm gonna just finish the one eye and do the other one off camera, but I just kind of want to show y'all, like, it's smoky look season. I really want to pack this because I really want this to be super smoky and super dark. Big old nose, big old nose. It took me a long time to really come to grips with the fact that my nose was freaking ginormous. I'm gonna go back in with that brush to further blend this out. But yeah, I remember when I was younger, I used to want to get a nose job all the time. Like, it was the only thing I wanted to get done. And then as I got older, and you know, oh, that's why you got a big nose, that's why you got a big nose. And I'm like, okay, shit, and then when I realized what I was saying, I'm like, you know, accepting the fact that this is not something that I can change, and it don't make me ugly, so the fuck. I love my nose. It's why I don't contour my nose much at all, because it's just like, why? It's not, contouring is not surgery. Y'all see the smoke? I'm all like crooked and shit and not afraid. But you know, it's not surgery. So if I really want something dramatic, I really would have to go get some work done, but who's about to do that? Take a fluffier, this is supposed to be like a shade brush. I don't know. I got this from my BoxyCharm as well, and it's the Moda brushes. But I'm about to go in with this light pink shade just to kind of soften up here. In my opinion, I think it's laying down very nicely. For anybody darker than me, I don't think that it will work, but honestly, I didn't think it would work for me, and you really just need to give it a try. For the center of this lid, Miss Dose is about to get some help from Miss Pat, and this is the Subversive Mini palette. And if you want to see how they all swatch, just take a look at my last video. I will put the icon up here, but I'm going to go in with this purple shade right here. And I love how this is not too bright because I don't want it to take away from the smoke. All right, so as you can see, my face is done. Do not mind my lips because I think it's ugly and it's a terrible accident that I just decided not to wipe off. With my eyes, as you can see, I finished them. I think they turned out quite nice. I really like this look. I really like a smoky look, especially when it comes to like purples and like some deep forest greens and stuff like that. So that is it. I will leave the information for this palette in the description bar. Let me know in the comments below if you like it. So we're gonna go back to Jay Chanel's question before I get to the last question. And just as a quick reminder, she asked me what's my go-to like hairstyle and hair product. So I feel like it's really close. There we go. About a month ago, the 3C4A girls was getting flamed on Twitter, and it was quite comical. So I'm not about to sit up here and act like my life is really hard for my hair. Now, I've been natural for like damn near my whole life, so I'm used to it. Nothing is hard for me, basically. I know how to do hair, and I know how to do my hair, so nothing is hard. But I don't know if you can tell, it's looking a little bit curlier now than it was in the beginning of the video. And all I did was go to the bathroom real quick and wet my hands and wet my hair. So right now, the only thing that's in it is the leave-in conditioner that I talked about earlier. So I'm just gonna show on camera what I would typically do in that situation. So let's just pretend I came out of the shower, I put my leave-in in. I always put leave-in in because my hair gets really dry, so it definitely needs leave-in conditioner. So I talked about the As I Am curling jelly, so I have that here. And then I have a fake tangle teaser. So I'm just gonna go ahead and comb that out because whenever you're using gels and jellies and stuff, you really wanna make sure you don't have any knots. And I mean, I'm basically bald head as fuck, but you know, you just wanna get anything out. Plus, first off, this is an excellent scalp massager, and I don't know, it just really gets the curls prepped and ready. I'm not trying to do no waves or nothing, so you can pretty much brush or comb this in any direction. And before anybody talks, this is just all baby hair. I didn't lose any edges. My hair's been this way my whole life. It's never gonna go away, and basically I'm Chili from TLC. Okay, so as you can see, just doing that just kind of spruce things up a little bit. So I'm gonna take my curling jelly, about this much. It looks and feels like snot, but that's okay. You can't even tell. It's really not a lot. Rub that around, and I'm just gonna rub that on, and already you can see clumping. Now the back of my hair gets rather dry, so I just put a little bit more on my hand and just kind of did that. And I don't want to really, I'm not gonna slick my edges or anything on my baby hairs because I don't want to get used to that or train the front of my hair to constantly lay down, because then as it grows out, it's gonna be considerably looser in curl pattern than the rest of my hair. The last question comes from Bay Bronze Marley. I just enjoy his spirit. I love his energy, and I think he's a dope influencer, a dope makeup artist. I just love him. I love his personality. His question was, how do you manage your everyday life with your social media activity and being a blog? So Bronze, I don't. I just finished all of my school is accelerated 8-week courses. I just finished 2 of those classes because I work a full-time job. It's really hard trying to think of stuff in between work or during lunch, think of content, think of what I'm gonna say, and trying to tell myself to bring my personality to the screen. And then I get on here and I'm dry as fuck. Trying to be active on Twitter and Instagram, which I've gotten a lot better at. My engagement on my Insta stories just shot through the roof, and I'm really active on Twitter, so I get a lot of engagement from a lot of verified accounts and just other smaller influencers and just dope people. So as of late, I have not gone to bed earlier than midnight. So far it hasn't really affected my sleeping or anything like that, so I guess I'm managing okay. I'm getting back into how it used to be when I was in high school or just when I was younger, and you know, you can function on 3 hours of sleep. But other times I try to just sit and I try to film a lot of videos at once and stuff like that, just so I can just get everything out, and then I can take my time editing, and you know, I can just interact on Twitter and Instagram whenever I want to. So I'm getting better at it, but I want to do more, so I really need to sit down and just structure everything so that I can be a functioning bitch. That is it for today's video. As always, please comment in the comment sections. If you have any additional questions to ask me in the comment section. I love interacting with people and I love talking. When I get more comfortable, you will see I love talking. It's just my thing. If you made it this far, then hopefully you like this video and you also subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on all of my social media at KiVonShe. And stay tuned for my I suck at endings. I fucking suck.